Did John David Duggar defy TLC in a recently resurfaced clip of Counting On? The Duggar son appears to be doing his own thing and taking everyone by surprise in this scene. Keep reading to see what he said and did. If you watched TLC's Counting On, you may remember that John David didn't say a whole lot compared to some of his siblings. He seemed to be more low-key than a lot of them. And he doesn't seem to be like the rest of the Duggar family in some ways, too. He got married when he was 28 years old, while most of his siblings have gotten married in their early 20s. His wife, Abby Duggar, went to college and was a nurse, which isn't the norm for the Duggars. The couple also only has one child, Gracie, who's 2 years old. They may not be interested in having a huge family like John David's parents did. Fans have speculated that they are breaking the baby stigma. It sounds like John David Duggar has taken some charge over his own life. And in a resurfaced clip from Counting On, it looks like he's not afraid to hold back. On Reddit, Duggar Snarker shared an old clip from TLC's Counting On. In the video, John David makes an unexpected comment despite not having a microphone and standing in the back of the crowd of siblings. As several Duggar siblings check out Jinger Vuolo's new home in Laredo, Texas, Jessa, Seewald, and Johannah offer some advice. They think painting the upper cabinets white and choosing another color for the lower cabinets could brighten up the space. However, John David Duggar has some insight. He says, as soon as you start putting paint on, 2 years later, it goes out of style. The Snarker writes, I love this clip because even production wasn't expecting JD to say a damn thing because he wasn't even mic'd up for this discussion. Someone else points out, even the camera cut to him seems like they had to try to find who was unexpectedly contributing to the conversation. So, what do you think of Take Charge John David Duggar in this resurfaced clip? Do you like his bold personality and how he seems to be doing his own thing? Tell us your thoughts in the comments section below. And come back to TV shows Ace for more Duggar updates. The Duggar family, famous for their large brood and their hit show on TLC, has always been known for their unique dynamics. Among the Duggar siblings, John David Duggar stands out for his quiet, steady presence and take-charge attitude. While John David has always been in the background of the Duggar limelight, his recent actions and independence have caught fans' attention, leaving many cheering for his newfound boldness and defiance of certain TLC expectations. In a family where privacy is often secondary to the demands of the media and fans, John David has taken a different approach. He's made some strong moves that seem to push back against the path laid out by the family's reality TV journey, and fans are finding his quiet independence refreshing. Let's dive into what's making John David Duggar a new fan favorite and how his approach may be reshaping perceptions about the Duggar family. From the early days of 19 Kids and Counting to its sequel, Counting On, John David has always held a more subdued role on screen. As the second eldest Duggar son, he's often stood out for his quiet, steady nature and his inclination toward hands-on work over the camera-focused lifestyle. While his siblings became focal points of the show with their weddings, relationships, and growing families, John David maintained a low profile. He stepped into the role of older brother with quiet confidence and reliability, building skills in aviation, construction, and public service as a volunteer police officer. This practical approach to life led John David to achieve qualifications and skills outside of the TV world. His passion for aviation and public service allowed him to contribute meaningfully, apart from the show's spotlight. Fans noticed John David's commitment to meaningful work over reality show fame, especially when he took on the role of a constable in his local Arkansas community, helping maintain order during town events and even taking to the skies as a volunteer pilot. John David has become something of a hero for those Duggar fans who appreciate a more grounded approach to life and fame. In recent years, he's made several choices that demonstrate he's forging his own path, and not necessarily the one TLC or even Duggar family fans expected. His marriage to Abby Burnett marked one of the first public signs of his independence. The two have shared a love story that many fans see as refreshingly real, given that their relationship was less influenced by the media than those of his siblings. Abby, a licensed nurse, brings her own professional identity into the marriage, marking a contrast from the traditional roles often spotlighted within the Duggar family. Together, they maintain a quieter, more private lifestyle, giving fans glimpses only through carefully curated, meaningful moments rather than constant reality TV exposure. Fans began to notice John David's resistance to the standard Duggar path, especially as Counting On started featuring his siblings as families more than ever. Unlike his siblings, he didn't heavily participate in plotlines and often avoided episodes focused on personal or marital drama. By stepping back from the show, he seemed to communicate a desire for a life focused on genuine experiences, not entertainment-driven drama. In a family known for its traditional values and heavy TV presence, John David's decisions stand out as subtle but strong defiance against TLC's formula. Many viewers noticed that when Counting On would feature major family events, John David would appear only briefly, if at all, and tended to distance himself from the show's main storylines. One pivotal moment came when fans discovered that John David and Abby weren't renewing contracts with TLC at the same rate as other Duggar siblings. Instead, they've shown a preference for a private life, living outside the influence of reality TV. While it's unclear if he's formally defied the network, his absence from several episodes and refusal to participate fully signals his desire to focus on life away from the cameras. Fans speculate that John David's choices may be a reaction to the sometimes overwhelming demands of reality TV. Being part of a large, media-centric family means sacrificing privacy, but John David has always seemed intent on protecting his own. Through his quiet defiance, he's embraced a life centered on family, career, and community, rather than the spectacle of television. As John David and Abby build a family of their own, they've chosen a quieter approach to sharing their lives publicly. In an era where many influencers and reality stars monetize every aspect of their personal lives, fans find John David's restraint refreshing. Instead of building a career around fame, he focuses on hands-on work, not only through his public service roles, but also as a skilled pilot and handyman. John David's passion for aviation is one of the qualities that has truly resonated with fans. Flying is both a hobby and a way for him to contribute meaningfully to his community. He's known for participating in relief flights and assisting in disaster-prone areas, where he can use his skills to make a difference. His commitment to flying also highlights his commitment to helping those in need, a characteristic fans see as deeply genuine and far from the fame-focused world of reality television. Fans appreciate that John David is quietly taking charge of his life by stepping away from the Duggar family's usual narrative. While his siblings have embraced the fame and brand partnerships that come with reality TV stardom, John David's actions reveal a more grounded focus. Through his commitment to service, independence, and a private family life, he's come to embody what fans view as authentic Duggar values, but without the spotlight. This independence has made John David something of a role model. Fans see him as someone willing to prioritize what's important over what's expected. His approach has sparked discussions online about authenticity, the demands of fame, and the value of real-life skills and community involvement over TV fame. To many, he is a reminder that it's okay to pursue one's own path, even in a family as large and public as the Duggars. John David's choices also reflect a larger shift happening in reality TV, as viewers become more interested in genuine content and less impressed by manufactured drama. As more reality stars step back from the limelight in favor of privacy, John David's quiet defiance resonates with fans who are tired of overexposure. The demand for raw, authentic lifestyles has led viewers to admire John David's low-profile approach. In many ways, John David is leading a trend where reality stars are choosing family, privacy, and meaningful work over reality TV. His absence from the spotlight and refusal to fully engage with TLC's usual formulas may inspire other reality stars to step back and focus on life beyond the screen. The fan community has rallied behind John David as an inspiring figure within the Duggar family. Online forums are full of comments praising his take-charge attitude, with fans applauding his choice to prioritize real-life work, his marriage, and his passions. They appreciate that he seems genuinely content with a quieter life and admire how he's found fulfillment beyond fame. Many fans have affectionately dubbed him Take Charge John David, celebrating his willingness to carve out his own path without fanfare. The support he's garnered shows that, sometimes, stepping back is as powerful as stepping into the limelight. John David Duggar has made a lasting impression on fans by charting his own course in a family deeply rooted in reality TV. His quiet defiance of TLC's expectations and dedication to meaningful pursuits have made him a standout figure. capturing the admiration of fans who see him as a reminder of the power of self-directed choices.